Well, it looks like DC Comics just did the most random crossover in comic book history. Now, when you guys hear crossover, you're probably thinking, did they go back to doing a lot of Marvel crossovers? Because they did like a few dozen of those in the past, but they haven't done that in a while for whatever reason. Fans probably have a huge wish list of characters they want to see team up or fight each other. But instead, we get the most retarded, brain dead, out of touch, random crossover ever. And that is with the Faze Clan. That old group of YouTubers who are known for playing Call of Duty and doing trick shots and making montages. I don't really give a damn. I never really got into them. And here's a picture here. We have a few more to see later, but here you can see Batman, Darkwing, Tim Drake, Nightwing, and some Faze people. I don't care. I don't watch these people. What the hell is wrong with these idiots? Who asked for this? Like, genuinely. You can't do just more crossovers with Marvel. If not Marvel, go back to fucking Image Comics or something. Just go do another one with Spawn. You did like 3 of them. I think the last one was like in 2022 or something. It was somewhat recent. Like, literally anything but this. This is so random. What is this supposed to do? Like, I can't even speak because I'm just I don't understand what is the point of this. Who is this for? Is this gonna get Call of Duty fans to buy some DC comics? I don't think so, because Call of Duty isn't as popular as it used to be. Popular, I guess, more mainstream. I don't know what the word is. Call of Duty is always just gonna be just Call of Duty. It's never gonna be special again. I don't really care about that franchise. I've been bored of it for years. Are people who are fans of Call of Duty and watch Faze Clan gonna go out and buy a bunch of Batman comics, including this one? I don't think so. And I don't even think that Faze Clan was even still a thing. Last time I heard of them, they went public with the stock market. They screwed over a bunch of people who were there from the beginning, and then they got in a bunch of fake celebrities and fake people who don't give a shit about gaming, and then everybody disliked them and they all just fell apart. People don't like them. I don't know and I don't care. What the fuck does that have to do with DC Comics? I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Who thought this was a good idea? Who thought that this would be a good thing to do for a dying industry? You need to get your shit together. You need to get the good writers and artists back in, but they're never going to do that because they do not care about comic books. It's just insane to me how superheroes are the most mainstream they've ever been, and yet nobody's buying these books. Nobody's even going back and buying the books from decades ago when comic books were actually good, when they actually had good stories and great moments and actually respected their characters instead of just turning them all black and gay and a woman. But instead you do this. I don't want any YouTubers, yet alone a YouTube group that hasn't been really relevant for like a decade. No YouTubers should be in here. This is stupid. Just write good stories and actually advertise your books. They don't reuse the movies to sell books. It's just insane. This is sad and this is embarrassing. This is not going to help comic books at all. We have more pictures to look at from this crossover. And this panel shows Nightwing, Batgirl, Tim Drake. I don't know who's that superhero under Tim Drake and under Batgirl, I mean. Or Batwoman, I don't fucking know. Why is there so many of them? Why do we need a Batwoman and a Batgirl? Like, come on. I don't like this at all. I never liked that character. I don't like this fucking mantle shit. Everybody has like a female sidekick or a female version. Batman has 2 of them. But whatever. And apparently there's a symbol, like a bat symbol. Who the fuck is calling on the Faze Clan when goddamn the Joker just shooting up people, or Two-Face is shooting up people, or like Scarecrow is just like giving people the worst nightmare of their life, or Solomon Grundy's busting through buildings, or the Penguin is just gunning people down? Like, who is calling on the Faze Clan to fight all these villains that Batman have? Who even came up with a signal? Who made that shit and said call the Faze Clan instead of calling fucking Batman? Are you serious? This is so retarded. What are they even gonna do? They have no gadgets. They have no suits. They have no fighting style. They have no training. No martial arts training. No nothing. They have nothing. Why are they here? This is so goofy and retarded. I can't with this shit. I really can't with this. This is so fucking it's stupid. Whatever, we have another panel to look at, and this one is another member. I don't fucking care. He's talking to Batman. What are they talking about? Let's just read it. This is a gamer issue. Batman's a dinosaur? The fuck does that mean? Could he even do it? It's fucking Batman. He'll find some cheap ass way to use the plot armor. What do they call it? Prep time. That's what the Batman fans say. Prep time. Or he can beat anyone with prep time. It's bullshit. The scale does pure plot armor. Whatever, I'll continue reading. Batman then says, I hope you all realize how serious this is. Lives are at stake. And he says, let us handle this? What the fuck are you gonna do? What are you going to do against all these villains? What the fuck? Why? Why is this a thing? This is so... Oh my god. I don't get why is this a thing? Who thought this was a good idea? How did this conversation even go? You just went to like a popular YouTube group? Again, I didn't even think they were that popular anymore. They're just irrelevant. Nobody really talks about them. But you went to an old YouTube group and asked them, do they want to do a crossover with fucking Batman? God. Oh my god. I don't know what else I can really say. I'll just torture myself with some more panels. And this one shows 2 more members, and I guess that's the Riddler talking based on the speech bubbles of what it's saying. I'll read it. Riddle me this, gamers. What's all-powerful, positively filled with questions, and 75 feet tall? I have no idea, and I don't give a fuck. I cannot solve these Riddler puzzles sometimes. It's just the most random nonsense. I don't know how Batman just gets it all the time. Oh, he's super intelligent, but this just sounds fucking stupid. I don't know what the answer is, and I don't care. I'm never gonna buy this stupid shit. This is dumb. And we have one more panel to look at, and this one shows Mr. Freeze, and he says, did Batman really think a gamer could stop me? It's so dumb, but I saw a lot of people actually really like this panel. At least the people on Twitter. You know, people on Twitter don't actually buy comic books. But it doesn't matter. It's just so stupid and silly and just nonsensical. What was the point? I just don't feel like there's an overlap between people who watch goddamn Call of Duty videos in the 2010s and people who read comic books or buy comic books. I don't see the point of this at all. This is so stupid. And I don't even care enough to know how the book ends. I don't see how useful a bunch of idiot gamers are gonna be against fighting the Joker or Mr. Freeze. Like, did Batman really think a gamer can stop Mr. Freeze? It's just so stupid and retarded. What are they even... Like, why the fuck are Batman even bothering with this shit? Like, Batman just all of a sudden just trusts a group of gamers to deal with his most dangerous villains. This is pathetic. I don't know what else really to say. This is just... And I have no words. I never thought this would happen ever. I never thought there would be a goddamn collab between YouTubers and DC Comics, let alone fucking Batman. This is stupid. Do gamers even know about this? Do gamers even care enough to buy a comic book? Again, the comic books industry is dead. Comic books are a dead niche. Nobody's buying it. It doesn't matter that the genre itself, at least the superhero genre itself, is mainstream. There's no crossovers. This industry's been dead for like a decade. It's trash. It butchered and bastardized all these iconic characters across both companies. Nobody gives a fuck about comic books anymore. It's done. And just having the Faze Clan in here isn't just... Again, I can't believe this is real. But just having the Faze Clan in here is not going to do anything. I don't know if this book is going to sell well. I don't know if people even know about this book or even give a fuck. Who even knows at this point? I'm just annoyed. You could have done a better job with crossovers. You could have gone back to Marvel and done Marvel crossovers. You could have done crossovers with literally anybody else other than this. I don't even fucking know. Image Comics, Dark Horse Comics. I'd rather literally any other crossover than this. It is what it is. I don't have much else to say. Batman and DC and Warner Brothers and the Faze Clan as well. Go fuck yourself.